Back in February, a teacher who worked at Brooklyn's New York Middle School 890 lost his job because he played Fortnite with two students. He told them he would play Fortnite with them if they promised to improve their performance in his class. The students ended up improving, so the teacher followed through on his promise. But never in a million years did he think that he would get fired from his job over it. Welcome back to InformOverload, the news channel that tells you about the most interesting news stories we find on the internet. Smash that like, subscribe, and notification bell for more news stories that will make you stop what you're doing and follow the IO team on Instagram. Before I get into this video, tell me who is or was your favorite teacher of all time. Shout out to Mr. Jeffrey and Isaac Byrne, who made me believe in myself and my dreams. I would not be who I am today. And I definitely wouldn't be your host on IO. Good teachers are a rarity that few of us will ever be lucky enough to know. A good teacher can make the difference in your life that no one else can. They can push you to be your best self when you don't believe you can accomplish anything. Students often find it hard to be motivated in class, and there are very few teachers out there that will be good at making them listen and do their work. And no one knows this better than Mr. Belsky. 29-year-old gym teacher Brett Belsky used to teach at Brooklyn, New York's Middle School 890. When he agreed to play Fortnite with two of his students who were 11 and 12, he did so under the condition that the students would ask their parents. He wrote his Fortnite handle on the board and discussed also giving out an autographed hockey puck as a reward for doing well in his class. But apparently one of the students didn't tell his father until afterward. This resulted in the father reporting Brett Belsky to the Department of Education, who then decided that Belsky playing Fortnite with his students was inappropriate internet conduct, and they released this statement. They said, "School employees shouldn't interact with students online except for school-related reasons." Mr. Belsky was terminated based on his overall performance, including a review of this case. Mr. Belsky also lost his teaching license over this. Dude, Mr. Belsky sounds like the best teacher ever. I wish my teachers growing up offered me incentives like that. The dude just played video games with his students under the condition that they would try harder in his class. Listen, if other inappropriate behavior happened while Mr. Belsky hung out with his students, then I would understand him losing his teaching license. But this to me isn't a good reason. This basically ruined his life. I repeat, playing Fortnite with his students for 20 minutes ruined Mr. Belsky's life. Well, now Mr. Belsky is suing the Department of Education for building a false narrative about his conduct. He claims that they fired him unfairly without proper justification. According to Mr. Belsky, the Department of Education lied about his conduct as a teacher. He wasn't written up even once during his 8 years as a teacher. He has, however, been sent 3 disciplinary letters related to this Fortnite incident. But there's a little bit of a problem here. Mr. Belsky says that he didn't engage in misconduct because there's no guidelines that exist for something like playing Fortnite with your students. Mr. Belsky was quoted saying, "As a teacher, you reach out the best you can. These kids talk about video games. I said, if you can get the work done, maybe I'll play against you." He added, "Fortnite is insanely popular with students. I have to figure out a way to reach these kids, to get them to do their work. I love what I do. I'm a good teacher." According to the report, one of the mothers of the children in his class believed his conduct was motivational and appropriate. Mr. Belsky wants his teaching license renewed. He wants the allegations erased from his record. He wants his job back. And he wants the DOE to pay his attorney fees and back pay. Right now, the case is still ongoing. Do you think that Mr. Belsky should get his job back? Let me know down there in those comments. For now, I'm gonna wrap up this video with some comment features from our video, Can You Trust InformOverload videos? By the way, if you're interested to find out a little bit about our process, our sources, and how we make our videos, definitely check out that video. It is clickable on your screen right now. 0000000 said, "Yes, of course I can. It's where I get all my feed and outside world knowledge without having to turn on the TV. Love your videos." So does that mean that you don't go outside? XZ said, "Hell no you can't. You're all secret aliens trying to capture the human race." Foiled again. Hey Chris, can you hit the reset button on humanity for me? Elise Jordan said, "I've done multiple assignments using your videos. Normally I get bored while doing research, and sites that don't bore me are sometimes not backed up by proper facts. InformOverload is amazing because I'm entertained and everything is factually correct. Thank you for making my assignments less boring." Wow, I am so happy to hear that, and I'm so happy you did well on your assignments. I hope you did. Cody Culp said, "How do you decide what story is important enough to risk demonetization?" That is a tough question to answer. So a good example is the video we did about the mom finding a shocking video on YouTube Kids. That was a story we were worried about, but it was so important that we get the word out there. Sometimes you read the title and you think, oh yeah, that is for sure gonna hit 100,000 views, 1 million views at least, which will in turn bring in subscribers who will watch future videos. Probably something said, I trust IO more than other news sources, but I feel like in order to completely trust the news, you need to look at many sources and form your own opinion. IO is fantastic, but no news source is without bias. You are absolutely right about that, and I will always encourage you guys to look into all the topics we cover on your own time. I'm human, I have biases, I have opinions, so do you. With that said, this is the end screen. It means the video is over, but if you want to keep watching, there's a playlist right over here that you should definitely check out. And obviously, if you like this video, you should definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so I can see you in a future IO video.